Tonight, we finish what we started, and that is to go to the playoffs and compete for the Super Bowl. And that is for the first time in my career. My rookie year, we didn't go so far with the Arizona Cardinals, so today is important. We have a 9-5 record. We haven't really clinched the playoffs, but in the next win, we're going to do that. So the Redskins have Sean Russell, obviously with the injury to Robert Griffin. He's out for the year. Sean Russell has been the quarterback, and last time we played him, it was actually a very exciting game, and they kept it very close. I'm also chasing history because with 12 interceptions right now, 2 more could tie Dick Lane's record for most interceptions in a season. I'm not worried about records right now. I'm worried about taking my team to the playoffs. Sean Russell, here in the first quarter, is already taking a shot deep. And Pierre Garçon comes down with it. 1,000 receiving yards on the season, and the Redskins are up on the scoreboard first. Now, I saw Smith on the back of that jersey, and I was like, wait, who is that? And it said Alex Smith. No, not the quarterback from the Chiefs, but this guy is from Stanford, 11 years in the league. And I didn't check out his Wikipedia, see where he's at right now. He's actually a free agent. I think he's played some time with the Browns, and I'm not sure. I've never heard of the dude, and here he is scoring touchdowns on us. Lance Dunbar, 75 yards already in the first half. But what's going on with the quarterback, Sean Russell? What are you doing, my man? We all know you are putting up great stats right now, but what was this? Now, we could sit here and laugh at their quarterback, but these guys are up 10-3, and they are not stopping anytime soon. Lance Dunbar breaks away once again. A huge rush right there. And then Deshaun Jackson. I gave him way too much space. The Redskins are now up 17-3. We could be in trouble if we don't score or if we don't get any more stops. Here's Sean Russell once again going to Pierre Garçon, who continues his big performance. Now check this out. Moments later, Lance Dunbar actually got a 2-yard touchdown, and just like that, the Redskins are up 24-3. But here's when things get interesting. You never want to see injuries, but Sean Russell goes down, and he looks like he has a left shoulder in. I don't know what he's grabbing, but it looks like he has a shoulder injury. So here comes their backup quarterback, and Hankins brings him down. So we were able to score a touchdown after that sack. And on the next drive, 3rd and 14, Sean Russell, who came back to the game, throws a pick 6, and just like that, the crowd goes wild because here we are, after thinking we are out of this game, we made a comeback. Just one more stop is all we need. The Redskins went 3 and out in this possession, and guess what? We scored another touchdown. Eli Manning, man, has led this team like no other, and let's not forget about this defensive performance. So once again, Sean Russell goes 3 and out. The Redskins are now down 31-24. Our offense is on fire. The defense has been red hot. And now, with 3 seconds remaining, Sean Russell dumps it off to his running back, and the game is over. Unbelievable. I have no words for this performance, and late in the year when there's one more game remaining, this is the type of performance that we needed. There's no way we could have lost to the Redskins and felt good afterwards. So in week 17, the final game of the regular season, we are going up against a 7-8 Green Bay Packers, and I'm not sure right now if they're gonna be competing for the playoffs, but you guys see there's a Y next to our name. We clinched a playoff berth. The Eagles might still be in it. You guys see the Cowboys won their last game, and it was actually against the Eagles, 41-27. So I'm not sure if both of those teams are still alive in playoff contentions, but the Minnesota Vikings clinched a playoff spot, and also the Atlanta Falcons. So there's one more spot remaining, and it could either go to the Arizona Cardinals, the Eagles, the Packers or the Cowboys. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in Week 17, which we play the Green Bay Packers. And right now, when you take a look at their schedule, they're on a 6-game losing streak. Their quarterback is Brett Hundley because Aaron Rodgers is hurt. That's insane. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens here, because both teams, well, actually only they are fighting for a playoff spot because we already clinched. So on 2nd and 5, Jonathan Dwyer gets the handoff. Nowhere really to go. On 3rd and 5, Brett Hundley rolls out of the pocket, throws up a prayer. We don't know what that was. Obviously, it was intended for Jordy Nelson, but I was able to get an interception. Number 13 on the year. One more interception could tie a record. Here's Brett Hundley once again for a split second. I thought that was my interception. I was getting ready to celebrate, but hey man, we're not about records. As long as my team is dominating, which is what we did in this game. We go into the 4th quarter. It's 30-6 now. I had my opportunities for another interception, but I was just playing to win. Here we go. Another opportunity at it. I deflected the ball down. Randall Cobb did not have a chance on that play, and just like that, the game is over. The Packers got eliminated from the playoffs, and we are headed into the playoffs on a high note. 37-6. For the first time ever, I'll be playing in the NFL playoffs and competing for the Super Bowl. We are playing in the wild card round, and the team that we're going up against is the Arizona Cardinals. How crazy is this? My former team, the team that believed in me, the team that drafted me, that is the team that I'm going up against in my first career playoff game. So they were the last team that clinched. The Eagles are out, the Cowboys are out, and so are the Green Bay Packers. In the wild card round, you got the Patriots taking on the Jaguars. Yes, the Jaguars made it. The Chargers are going up against the Steelers. The Vikings are taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Now, the Cardinals right now, for some reason, they're not starting Zach Mettenberger. I think they will in the next game, but Drew Stanton is listed as their quarterback number 1. They still have Larry Fitzgerald on the team, and you guys notice, no Carson Palmer. I'm basically 100% sure. I think Carson Palmer retired. They still have Patrick Peterson. Jonathan Joseph is a new addition. They have pretty good corners on the team. For us, Demaryius Thomas with a dislocated knee, out 3 weeks. So if we make it to the Super Bowl, I'm not sure if he will get to play. That is definitely a disappointing news. I want to go ahead and spend a few XP. The 4,000 XP that I had, first by buying a trait, which is a big hitter. Maybe I could force more turnovers. You never know. Also, with the 2,000 remaining, I went ahead and upgraded my press. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to kick off the playoffs. This is definitely going to be an emotional game for me as I play against my former team. Arizona Cardinals ended up going with Zach Mettenberger. Yes, he will be under center today, and they turned the ball over here in their first possession. Their running back fumbled the ball. Now, we couldn't really score after that turnover, but as long as we keep on getting these stops, then that's all I ask for. 3rd and 1, Zach Mettenberger throws an incomplete pass. Our offense this time ended up not only scoring 1 touchdown, but 2. And moments later, the Cardinals actually scored a touchdown of their own. Look, I'm not going to lie, it has been a pretty high-scoring game so far. We got the ball to start off the second half, and we scored yet another touchdown. It's now 31-7, and it just kept on getting uglier and uglier. Zach is taking a shot deep, and if I just kept my eye on the ball, I would have probably picked it off. It's now 48-7. I mean, every time we were forcing stops, our offense was scoring. Brian Quick right here gets a receiving touchdown for the Cardinals, and he's celebrating. You know, even though he knows his team is done, he has positive attitude. 55-14 now. Our offense, man, it was rare if we didn't score in this game. I mean, every single possession we were scoring. It ended up being 55-14, and that is how the game ended. Playing against my former team, I didn't really do much, but we definitely strapped up our opponent, and we ended up just humiliating these guys. And now we are going to play in the divisional round. You will find out who we play in the next video. So we come back to the main menu. You guys see Eli Manning just absolutely killed it. 26 for 38, 3 touchdowns, 382 yards. It wasn't just the stats through the air, also on the ground as well. Shane Vereen had 35 attempts, 179 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Odell Beckham came up big as well. You see Dwayne Harris, Victor Cruz, and Shane Vereen also had a receiving touchdown. What a performance for my team. I'll see you guys in the next game. I am signing out.